Hello and welcome to Atomic Geekdom. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. That's right, the weekend is almost over. Rejoice in the fact that we go back to work in about a few short hours. Let's mourn all of our time off if you had time off over the weekend. If you work this weekend and your weekend is on Monday, hey, you're almost there. You got one more day to go. But for the rest of us, anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're hydrating because it is hot out there still. If not, just don't leave your house and turn the AC on and stay in the dark. That's what I would do. That's just me. Let me get this out of the shot because no one wants to see my little cat water spray here. um, yeah, we're back tonight to talk about San Diego Comic Con Day 3. This is the big day usually. You get all the big news from DC and Marvel and all of that kind of stuff. We're probably not going to have time to talk about some of the smaller bits and pieces, but we'll do our best because we did get a lot. Not anything explosive, I would say, but it was a fun day nonetheless. In Hall H with DC and Marvel. We started a little late tonight just because they went a little late. The Marvel panel started about 10 minutes late, which is normal. That's about the time by the end of the day, panels get extended a little bit. You got to allow for people to go in and out. Apparently, there was some fake fire alarm pulled, junk like that. I think for only 10 minutes late, the fake fire alarm really didn't affect anything, to be honest. I would have expected it to be 10 minutes late to begin with, but they got going pretty quickly. The DC one, I think, was much later than it was supposed to start than I thought. It was supposed to be 12:15 our time. I think it started closer to, yeah, it was late. But anyway, they got rolling. So we'll talk about all of that stuff. And to talk about it with me is Kyle, as always.
Hey, what is up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well
Uh,
and everything. And
well,
I think they are officially
yeah,
done
they're
with the
done.
panel. Yeah,
They're
okay.
done. Yeah. We are just waiting to get the official word to see when things were done and concluded over there in comic book land to get rolling with our news of the day.
And boy, was there a lot.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot to talk about, especially from Hall H. We're going to, even though our YouTube got dinged a little bit last night for some things that we showed, even though we showed them without sound, um, we're still going to do the same thing we did yesterday because screw it. Who cares?
Exactly.
We're not getting paid for it anyway. So, uh, whatever. If you watch this in the VOD, go to Twitch and watch it or Facebook. As far as I can tell, I have not gotten in trouble over there yet. So, there you go. You can do that.
I will make a comparison off mic, and I think you'll agree with me.
All right. So yeah, let's. I mean, any small things you'd like to discuss before we get into the big stuff?
DC animated movies. There's going to be 4 in 2023. 2 of them outside of the new canon. 2 within. The first one is Rooster Teeth's Ruby and the Justice League crossover. They recently did a comic book together. The next one is Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. Apparently, it's based on a short comic story. I have never heard of it before. And then the 2 in-universe ones are Legion of Superheroes and Justice League War World.
Hmm.
And then, are we going to talk Star Trek separately?
Go for it.
Okay. We got a Picard Season 3 teaser. We got looks at all of the returning Next Generation cast. Most of them are still in Starfleet. We got confirmation that Seven is now in Starfleet as a commissioned officer. Worf looks great. Geordi looks to be either an admiral or a commodore, and that is coming sometime early 2023. We also got a Lower Decks season 3 trailer. I haven't watched any of Lower Decks, so
Yeah, that's how they teased DS9.
they did tease DS9. They had this theme, and so I'll watch that episode because I really love DS9. But Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds will have a crossover directed by Jonathan Frakes. 2 people from the animated cast will appear as their live action versions, and there will be animated and live action in that episode. One of them is Huey from The Boys, his character.
The Boys, yes,
Yeah,
okay.
Quinn.
Yep, I know.
Sandman.
I'm aware of his work.
I'm saying. Sandman. We got a new trailer for that. That comes out August 5th. Yeah, they usually do.
First comment is from Derpy Gaming, our guy Derpy Gaming. Guy, girl, I don't know if we were confirmed that. I'm sorry. Holy nerdgasm, fellas! I'm afraid to admit, but as DC fan, Marvel pretty much killed it. Yeah, they did a good job. DC was kind of disappointing. For people that were expecting more than what they announced. It pretty much told us what we were going to get, and that's what we got. But we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, Sandman, August 5th on Netflix, so we don't have to wait too much longer for that for those who are wanting that. I'm hoping they show a Wesley Dodds Sandman from the JSA in there. But who knows?
Hang on a second.
And that's all of the quote unquote small news that we got.
Do me a favor. I'm not a huge Sandman person, and everybody has been freaking out about Sandman for the longest time.
I'm not either. I listened to like the audio drama that Audible put out.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. But this Sandman is different than the Justice Society Sandman.
Oh, right.
This one has a lot to do with dreams and
so
hell.
You're not talking about this one then. You were talking about something else. Oh, you are?
I am talking about this one.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I was listening to you half in, half out, trying to organize stuff. Being host and producer kind of pulls you in a lot of directions.
Yeah. I know that the main character his name is Dream. That's as much as I know. I know we'll have Lucifer, and we'll have a descendant or a relative of John Constantine in the Jenna Coleman is playing.
Hey, Doctor Who's Jenna Coleman.
Yep.
She's playing who?
She's playing a relative of John Constantine.
Oh, and I just what's his name? Professor Lupin.
Yes, and Gwendolyn Christie
yeah,
is playing Lucifer.
Yeah, we knew that. I remember when that happened, and that was cast.
Other than that, I personally don't know much about Sandman other than it's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah. Boy, it looks pretty cool.
Visually stunning.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm here for it. I have no idea who that guy is with who's the blind guy.
All white outfit.
Yeah. With the glasses.
He seems to be the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's called Nightmare.
Nightmare confirmed.
Right.
But yeah,
dude, this is creepy stuff happening there.
Yeah, this isn't connected to the Lucifer TV show,
right?
But they have crossed paths before. But so,
I have a great fear of pumpkin-headed characters. All since Return to Oz. Good Lord.
So, yes, I'm excited for this one, just because I don't know much.
That's a Netflix series, and we're only 2 weeks away from it. So
yeah,
you don't have to wait very long. It's a coming.
Yeah, and I would when you're done, watch the Picard season 3 teaser and the Lower Decks season 3 trailer.
I haven't watched season 1 or 2 of Picard, so I'm gonna hold off on that.
Well, here's my elevator pitch. Watch it.
I don't want spoilers, man.
Then watch it. You won't get spoiled.
Oh, all right.
That's all. And now we get to the big news. Actually,
all right.
Sorry. There's one little thing. Teen Titans Go. Zack Snyder will be a guest.
Let's hold on a second.
As himself in the show.
He chose the perfect time to make that announcement on Twitter too. During the DC panel at Hall H is when that announcement came out on Twitter, by the way.
Hey,
that was not a coincidence, dude. Do not even tell me that was when he did that on purpose.
I didn't know. I thought it happened right after Shazam was done. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It would time correctly. I don't know.
Nah, dude. He timed that out. He timed that stuff out. All right. So Hall H panel of the DC universe, or they called go to the Warner Brothers cinematic panel, which it was a DC panel. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Tiffany Smith, who was worked for DC before, if you ever watched any of their DC stuff on YouTube, you've seen her before. Kicked things off with the Shazam Fury of Gods panel. They showed us material from basically movie one, including the Shazamily, they're calling it, telling a friend that they met everyone at Comic-Con. So yeah, I mean, the whole trailer is a lot about the whole theme of is family, and they go even that far to make a Fast and Furious reference in the movie about family. So you have that to look forward to.
It's a good trailer. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I liked the first Shazam. I'm ready for more Shazam. I like Zach Levi as Shazam. I like the kids. The kids did great. I thought the adults as the superheroes did great, as all the different Shazamites. I did like the beginning here where he's kind of comparing himself to the rest of the Justice League. The fact, though, that they have to tease the other heroes in his movie, I don't like. Let him do his own thing, but I get it.
Yeah. And they're showing a lot of the now dead Snyderverse.
Yes, officially dead. Thank you, Jim Lee, confirming that it's done.
Yeah.
The Snyderverse is over. Sorry, Snyder Bros. We're moving on, and rightfully so. We should. It's time to get going here with new stuff. And the Goonies shirt, love it. Yeah, it looks fun. This looks like a movie. You know what, guys? Comics aren't just for grown-ups. They're actually meant for kids.
You do know I am a pediatrician, right?
he's got an Annabelle doll. Did you see it?
No, I did. That's fine. I'll go back and...
No. It's clearly right there.
Oh, oh no.
Well, it makes sense. That's Warner. This is Warner.
Well, yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at these stuffed animals. We got...
Well, sure. We got Wonder Woman. 3 Wonder Womans. There's a Batman, a Flash.
There's a Robin up there. And a Green Lantern.
Where are you seeing that?
Up right on the top shelf.
Oh, the teddy bears. Yep.
Yeah. So Robin and Green Lantern confirmed in this universe.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, Lord. That's funny. And Annabelle.
There's a little Batman figure, too.
Yeah.
My question is, didn't the Wizard die in the first film?
Well, we don't know that. He just kind of went away.
Yeah. But we did get confirmation as who Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu are playing. They are playing the daughters of Atlas, Hespera and Calypso.
Right. One of whom is not very nice.
Yeah.
In fact, she delighted in the fact that she got to beat the crap out of Zach Levi in a pre-recorded video.
Yeah. So what's funny about this Fast and the Furious line is that it's set to Helen Mirren, who is also in Fast and the Furious.
That's the joke. Yeah, that's absolutely the joke. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a huge movie. There's lots going on, and
I think they said that because we got a sequel, we can do a lot more with budget wise and everything. We did get a look at Rachel Zegler. She looks to be a god, maybe
somebody in gold. That's really all you can tell.
But I do like the Shazam, like when the kids say Shazam and they all transform. It's great. I just threw a car at a dragon.
Yeah, and he seems to be infected by something, maybe from the dragon. He's got like stone on his costume.
But no confirmation of Black Adam versus Shazam.
No, but the panel. So they got if you've never been there before, the panel gets the audience just ask questions. In a panel like this, there's not many. And the ones that did ask questions ask things like, it was your typical stuff, but they wanted to know, will Superman meet Shazam? And Zach Levi basically just kind of shrugged it off and said, I can't confirm or deny it, but I'm not allowed to answer those questions, but no. And then he winked at the questioner. So there's that. They did a little bit of teasing. Somebody asked if there's a DC cameo and they dodged it, saying there's a lot going on in the movie. So you can probably expect a cameo. I mean, in the lines of what we just were doing with those toys, something like that, or maybe even the Superman waist down stuff like they did at the end of Shazam. And then someone asked if there's going to be a Shazam 3, and Levi gave the expected answer. Let's make this one a success, and they have to do it. So
yeah, go to the theater, go watch it, tell your friends, have them go watch it. Then then there'll be a Shazam 3.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so spend money so that the film makes money, and then they can do it.
Right.
Capitalism.
Make it a success, and it'll be perfectly fine, Shazam fans. And they also dodge questions about the Black Adam crossover on if there is going to be one right now or when there's going to be one, and why haven't there been one already? That kind of stuff. Even though they want them to take their time, they want this stuff now.
Yeah, of course. Everyone does.
Speaking of Black Adam, he would come up next. In very Rock fashion, he had to steal the show, but basically, the room went dark, and then lightning appeared on a screen behind the Rock, who was in his full Black Adam gear, standing on a pedestal that made it look like he was floating and shooting lightning from his hands and things like that. Very dramatic. And then, what is your problem? Kyle appears to be having some technical difficulties. Audience, you can hear him, can't you? Because I can hear him clicking.
Test 1 2 3.
Yep, I can hear you. Boy howdy. Boy howdy. What is the problem? Oh, he can't hear me, maybe. Hello?
Yellow. My wavelength crashed.
Okay. And now it has uncrashed?
It is now uncrashed.
Okay, so yes, very dramatic entrance by The Rock. He would then go away because he would have to then change into his regular clothes to be coming back for the panel. So in the meantime, they brought out the rest of the cast. They all talked and said things. And let's see, Aldous Hodge would say this is something different. Y'all not ready, and that was basically the theme of the panel. Dwayne, the director, everybody said they wanted it to be different. They wanted it to be better. They want to blow people's minds with this movie. And Johnson said they want to their goal is to usher a new era in the DC universe, to build out the DC universe with the Justice Society. And he credits the director for being able to do that so well. So there you go. I'm going to read some quotes here from Aldous Hodge because we haven't really gotten much from the cast of this movie. So Aldous Hodge is going to be playing Hawkman. Hawkman, the Savage, the best, the awesome warrior. Man, it's such an honor and a privilege for me. It's amazing because of who Hawkman is, who Carter Hall is, to be with the JSA. We started this. It's amazing. It's really fantastic. For me, I'm a fan. I take it as a humble responsibility. I love this world so much. I love the energy. I love what it is because it helps me go and just believe in creation. When I see fantastic films like this, when I see what we did, it's a completely different experience for me. So I take it as an amazing gift that I just want to cherish, take care of, and take care of into its next iteration after iteration after iteration. So yeah, they're very much talking about this being a restarting point for the DC universe, with this, the JSA being key pivotal towards that. Talking about Cyclone, she's unique. She's very protective because there's this light that she has, and in and of itself, her journey, the way she got her powers and the way she's choosing to experience them is just so powerful. Fan asked who would win in a fight between Black Adam and Superman, and Dwayne basically just said it depends who is playing Superman. He would later, in a press junket, say Henry Cavill is this generation's Superman, hands down. So he would go on to kind of back that. And then we got footage of the film, which I'll just play for you guys here. What'd you think?
I'm still looking forward to this. It's a lot of like retelling of the first teaser trailer that we got, but we got more JSA in it. We got more Doctor Fate. We
A
got
little more
more
depth
Hawkman.
into what's actually happening here.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm sold on this Doctor Fate, even though I don't like
Well,
his helmet.
like basically the fact that I love everything about his outfit. I basically the fact that the JSA is there to stop him.
Yeah,
And sent on this task by one Amanda Waller of the Suicide Squad.
which is
Uh,
weird.
that kind of came out of nowhere. I think. I don't think we were expecting that part.
Oh no.
So that's pretty cool. With
Actually,
it being, yeah.
I think they did say something about during like a Peacemaker like press junket about someone showing up in Black Adam, and it wasn't the bearded guy. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
But
Right.
I think Jen and definitely Amanda Waller now for sure. But yeah,
Okay. Whatever, man. I didn't see it coming, so that was cool to see. Pretty fun. It's gonna be cool to see this JSA now with the inclusion of JSA. It made a lot of people, myself included, think it's gonna be set in the past, especially because Black Adam is old. So I kind of figured that, but no, this is present day. Maybe it's the 80s. Who knows? Probably not, because Wonder Woman was in the 80s. But yeah, it's set now, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what they're doing, if it's its own thing, and if there's inclusion of other heroes, we'll wait and find out. But
yeah.
it looks cool, and that's it.
That's it for DC. Yeah,
DC ended it there, to much fans' disappointment. There was no Henry Cavill, there was no Batgirl, there was no Blue Beetle, there was nothing from HBO Max there for that. They didn't deviate at all from what they announced. It was Shazam and Black Adam, and that's it.
Yeah, no Flash, no Aquaman. You'd think that.
No. Now,
if
this is the beginning of their model of doing things, opposed to the way Marvel does things, and we get surprises in these two movies or with announcements later, cool. That's fine with me. It doesn't have to be at Comic-Con. It's just a fun experience for those that are there. But the fact that Comic-Con used to just be what this was. These movies are coming out. Here's the cast. We're going to show you some stuff, and they're going to talk about it with you. That's what it used to be. It didn't used to be, and here's Loki in full gear coming out to tell you he's coming back for Avengers or whatever it is, So it's like, it didn't used to be that kind of circus. Marvel kind of made that its own thing. And I think when DC tried to follow that, maybe they're learning that, no, let's do our own thing. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'm way off base. But
it hasn't been announced, but maybe there's still like a DC fandom happening that just hasn't been announced yet. So maybe. Like all these movies like Batgirl, Blue Beetle, Flash, and Aquaman, we could still get that from their own convention. Because hell, Titans. Yeah, nothing from HBO Max.
Well, nothing from like the TV show side of stuff. No.
Yeah.
But like Batgirl is the HBO Max movie. You would have expected something. I mean, it's done filming, isn't it? So it's like what's the deal here? Let's see. Marvel. I mean, we jumped 5 hours later to Marvel.
What felt like a long time.
Not for me. I slept through most of it. The panel began with a sizzle reel narrated by the late great Stan Lee, saying Marvel has been and always will be a reflection of the world right outside our window. They showed footage, of course, from previous films, going back to the Avengers through the Infinity War, Black Panther, and claims today is our time. Phase 4 titles start to be included. Vision, Welcome Home, all 3 Spider-Man landing together. Disney Plus shows with the new heroes, and it culminates with Clea opening the portal, Professor X, Thor landing, Matt Murdock catching the brick, Kingpin, and more shots from Phase 4 movies and shows, the Illuminati, the Eternals, etc., etc. And then we got our moderator, who I don't know who that is, Ash Crowson, and Marvel President Kevin Feige. Feige ran through the highlights of Phase 4, and then said that She-Hulk and Black Panther Wakanda Forever are the final titles in Phase 4. And then unveiled Phase 5 slate, which includes these titles, and maybe not limited to, but probably is. Who knows? Captain America: New World Order, Daredevil: Born Again, an 18-episode series on Disney Plus, Agatha: Coven of Chaos, and
Title
it will
change.
and it will culminate with Thunderbolts in July of 2024. The Thunderbolts will have a roster which includes characters we have not yet met. Whew. So the idea that they were building the Thunderbolts with the people that we've started meeting already is, I guess, false.
Yeah, unless they're playing coy about that too.
I don't know. Yeah. Because we've already got some of them. The Thunderbolt members already revealed. Of course, the leader has passed away recently. The actor, the leader of the Thunderbolts.
Who?
What?
Who?
The leader of the Thunderbolts, Ross.
Right.
That the actor passed away.
A version of the of the Thunderbolts. Yes.
the most commonly known version of the Thunderbolts leader. Yes,
Norman
Thunderbolt.
Osborn.
It is named after him. Thunderbolt Ross. I mean, fuck's sake, Kyle.
Hey, I couldn't picture it. I was thinking of Norman Osborn's Thunderbolts.
Norman Osborn is a Spider-Man character. Let's not have him in every fucking thing. Yeah,
Well,
I got angry. I got angry.
They did not mention anything about Spider-Man in the Marvel panels. They didn't even have it on
They don't own
timeline.
him. They don't own him. They can't.
Still part of it.
What?
It's still part of it, though.
I can't hear you. They can't talk about him. It's not a Sony Marvel panel. Right?
Who knows? Just confirm shit anyway.
Yes, poor William Hurt has passed away. That just gave me time to look it up. So he will not be returning as that character that we've seen in many movies now, not just in the Incredible Hulk. He
died on my birthday, didn't he?
Okay, I'm always making it about you. All right. She-Hulk was the first title on the stage. The series is going to include cameos of characters that have not yet been revealed. It is labeled as actually, while I'm talking, let's just get it up on the screen here. There she goes. This being labeled as a half-hour comedy series, as you're seeing on the screen right now. The group wants to see some members of the A-Force in the series. And the panel concludes with the first look at the trailer. The final trailer, excuse me. For She-Hulk, because that's coming in a couple weeks. You excited? I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm. It's pitched. What? You already said it as Marvel's first half-hour comedy. So yes, and spandex are your best friend.
Well, I feel like WandaVision was kind of like that too, but whatever.
Yeah, she Jessica Walters is making fun of Banner, like that she could do everything better than him, and it's great.
Yep, but he's kind of hesitant to let her go off on her own. It seems like,
and it looks like we're getting some fourth wall breaking in this.
Yeah, at least a little glimpse at it. Like she's confused by it too. So I don't know what's actually happening in that scene, but who knows?
We also get Frogman in there, and
it looked like it looked like Frogman was in there. Yeah,
and Emil Blonsky as Abomination is back, and we see him eventually transform back into his Abomination form, and the Wrecking Crew, which I am all for because they're just normal guys. And this woman that appears is important. I just don't remember who she is.
Oh, come on, try. You can do it. You can
Titania?
do it. Huh?
Titania? Wong!
Whoa, you're just shouting things now.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, the Wrecking Crew is using mystical items. Interesting. I didn't catch that before.
Yes, Jamila Jamil plays Titania.
Oh, look at me pulling that out.
Josh Segura is in it. You remember Josh Segura from Arrow?
Yeah, Prometheus.
Yeah, there you And then of course at the very, 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 very end of this trailer, you'll see something amazing.
There's interesting looks.
I love the flipping him off as she falls
Yeah.
down. That's great. The very 80s She-Hulk thing here, and it's officially called She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and then there's red in his costume, by the way.
I said red and yellow.
Oh, okay. I thought you said black. All right.
No.
All right.
No.
What we're talking about is Daredevil shows up at the end on a rooftop in Daredevil costume, not Matt Murdock, as a lot of us were expecting, but he shows up as Daredevil. What the extent is of his role, we don't know. But I think most of us expected to see him in the courtroom with her, but no, the little superhero action on the rooftops of New York City. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Before we move on real quick, let's phase 4 really quickly. So the TV shows are done through Miss Marvel. That's done. And then we've got this Halloween special and Guardians of the Galaxy Halloween special, which they're not considering part of the phases. According to the panel today.
Yeah.
They just exist on their own, which cool. Then we've got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That is set to release on November 11th. Miss Marvel comes out. I'm sorry, not Miss Marvel. She-Hulk comes out on August 17th, and that gets 9 episodes. And then they announced all of these already before we actually got into all of this, but the Phase 5 stuff and their dates. So AntMan and the Wasp's Quantum Mania is coming out February 17th. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out May 5th. They didn't put this out there, but The Marvels comes out July 28th because we already knew that. Blade, November 3rd, 2023. Captain America, New World Order, May 3rd, 2024. And then ending with Thunderbolts, July 26th, 2024. And then we jump right into... Oh, shoot. I needed that page. Damn it. Hang on. Son of a building block.
Oh, are we going straight into the next?
Yeah, just to get to where I need to be. It's not in here, so we'll wait till I get in the notes for the panel then. It's not on this page, apparently. Okay. So, the next panel, let's see, Hulk. Yes, Secret Invasion is up next. Colby Smulders came out. She promised it to be darker than what we're used to. It's going to be a thriller, and you're never really gonna know who people are. Are they Skrull? Are they human? It's been so much fun to shoot, and I cannot wait to see it, she says. She goes on to compliment Sam Jackson and loved her time working with him. Compliments the rest of the cast as well. Footage plays, and I'm going to read this directly from comicbook.com because I did not see the footage. They did not release the footage. So here is directly from comicbook.com. Secret Invasion footage plays. Nick Fury emerges from the light of a ship. He has returned to Earth and not answered Maria Hill's calls for help. He tells her this is different. I don't know what that... Okay. War Machine is questioned about his security detail. Talos encounters evil Skrulls, I think he meant, but I get that typo. That's fine. Who suddenly emerge. Fury is ready to fight, but Olivia Colman, the actress, they don't say her character name because we don't know who it is yet, tells him he is in no shape to take on the fight. Fury wants to take them on alone. A motorcade is flipped, which we've seen before. A look at Emilia Clarke, again, San's character. We don't know who she's playing yet. Talos wants to know what the Skrulls want from Nick Fury and is never revealed in the trailer. So Nick Fury has something that the bad Skrulls want, and that's kind of what they're looking for here. I don't know what could that be.
The location of Quake. I don't know.
The hell? I don't know. Maybe some way to make themselves permanently turn into these heroes instead of having to turn back into Skrulls. Who knows?
Maybe.
Or the location of certain Avengers, maybe. So yeah. What do you think? Explosions outside my house. Great. Fireworks are going off. Maybe the Brewers won. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh wow, yeah, I can hear that. Wow.
Yep. You need to talk now.
I'm excited. The fact that we're finally getting evil Skrulls back really makes me happy. I am all for the Secret Invasion. I hope they do it justice because the comic book storyline is amazing. I think I've said it before. The years between Avengers Disassembled and Siege is the best time in Marvel's writing. So I hope they do a good job with Secret Invasion. Nick Fury coming back, great. Love me Nick Fury. Marie Hill, great, cool. I think Emilia Clarke is the Skrull Queen. I think Fury is protecting her, and that's what the evil Skrulls are looking for. So
because
it's kind of
she's
but she's lost her memory.
so she's a good Skrull.
She's for now a good Skrull.
All right,
For
all right.
now.
Okay.
But I think that's the thing that the evil Skrulls are looking for, just their queen.
Okay.
And Olivia
Wait,
Colman.
Can you hear me right now?
Yep.
Oh, all right. That mute button doesn't work.
And Olivia Colman, who knows? We'll find out.
And here I've been muting myself, going like that, and I'm thinking that I was covering it up, and you didn't tell me.
I didn't know. By the way, the Brewers are still playing.
Yeah, I know, but the game's over.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So, all right. So, all right, cool. Yeah, I got no fighting it. I'm just excited to see it. Whatever. I got sick of the scrolls pretty quickly in my day of comic book collecting. Like, all right, let's move on already.
Mm-hmm.
All right, AntMan and the Wasp: Quantum Mania was up next. Peyton Reed came out and talked about the movie introducing new characters, exploring the quantum realm, which he says is not really what you think it is. Paul Rudd gets asked about Scott Lang's current status, and Scott is pretty pleased with himself and his role in saving the universe.
As one would be.
So Scott's been kind of cooling out. He says he's been busy at work-ish with a little book. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Rudd says. Evangeline Lilly was there. She's asked about Hope Van Dyne, and I think what's really fun about her. Geez, it's hard to read. I think what's really fun about having her on screen in the suit for the second film now, we get to explore her vulnerabilities and her fragilities and the ways that she has to face those things and deal with those things. Being a powerful woman is only impressive if you do it against really difficult odds. So that's going to be really fun. Catherine Newton is welcome to the stage, and she is the new Cassie Lang. Cassie is just becoming who she is, who she's supposed to be. You get to see that in this, and I don't want to say anything. Footage from the third AntMan film is shown. Scott Lang is reading excerpts from his book to a crowd. That's going to be amazing. He hasn't been in superhero action in a while. The jail calls his cell phone, and he goes to pick up Cassie Lang from prison. He wants her help, but he doesn't want her wasting her life. He talks about saving the world, and Hank Pym calls him out for constantly pointing that out, which Janet and Hope also chime in on. You're an interesting man, Scott Lang, Kang says. So that's our introduction to Kang. You've lost a lot of time, but time isn't what you think. It's not a straight line. Something in the lab explodes and starts sucking them all into the quantum realm. So that's very early in the movie. If they're spending a lot of time in the quantum realm, they all end up in the other world, navigating it in new suits. Bill Murray shows up and he knows Janet. That's the sentence. I love it. He
just knows her.
Right. MODOK flashes on the screen. So no word yet if it's Patton Oswalt voicing MODOK, but I hope so. Everything you're holding on to, everything you call life, I know how it ends, Kang says. Scott tells him he made a mistake because he's an Avenger. And then Kang says, "You're an Avenger? Have I killed you before?" And that's it. And then Ant-Man is the first movie of Phase 5 for a reason, and that reason is Jonathan Majors, who is Kang.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's everybody that's been bitching and moaning about the directionless path of this new saga. There you go. Movie 1 of Phase 5 tells you where we're going. And I don't think it's necessarily linear with just Kang, by the way.
No, I'm trying to think of like other time traveling villains that Marvel has introduced, and Kang's the only one that I can think of at the top of my head.
I'm just saying that I don't think it just end all be all there with Kang being like the main obstacle of this phase, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
because it's the multiverse saga. It's not just the Kang rules Earth saga.
No, but that's interesting. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of reminiscing here. This is basically, I think, a saying goodbye to the Guardians as we know it, I should say. Um, this is a quote from James Gunn. Exactly 10 years ago this week, I flew to Wilmington, North Carolina, where Feige was shooting Iron Man 3. There, he pitched Guardians of the Galaxy. It was the beginning of this journey, not Jersey. I fell in love with these characters. They aren't really superheroes. They save the universe a couple times, but really what they do is save each other. When I started telling that story, I had sort of an end in sight. This is the end of that story. Some stories have an ending, doesn't mean everybody dies. And they got footage. Guardians 3 footage sees the Guardians captured by Ravagers, and Nebula reveals they have an appointment with Gamora. Peter Quill is caught all the way off guard. Peter reflects on their time together. You were everything to me, he said. I thought you were gone, but you're here and I miss you. Gamora tells him that person was not her. We get our first look at Adam Warlock. A grown Groot fights back to back with Quill. Chuck Waddy shows up. We'll get back to that in a second. I'm just reading this again. This is from comicbook.com. The Guardians float on a space planet. Okay. Gamora caps the trailer by calling Quill by the wrong name and turning him down. The Guardians joke on Quill for talking to her so intimately on an open communication line, and they've been listening all along. That's a perfect Guardians moment. It ends with Mantis asking what we know about Rocket, which I'm assuming is in an accusatory way, that they think Rocket has done something wrong or might be guilty. A shot of a very young Rocket Raccoon takes the screen. Much of the trailer was set to Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. So, as you know, these movies are very music heavy, so go check that out. I already know what that sounds like, and it's great. Fits it perfectly. He was the saddest creature in the universe, and that's what this story is about to a great extent, Gunn says, of exploring Rocket's origins. Okay. Chris Pratt is asked about where Star-Lord is at, and he says, we're all kind of having a moment to ourselves. As they're watching the trailer, I guess they're all got very quiet after the trailer. He gets emotional thinking Gunn, the pain of losing Gamora is a big part of his journey. I guess it's safe to say it opens up a vulnerability to the Guardians of the Galaxy to danger. He spends the movie trying to make up for the mistake of being checked out, buried under this enormous amount of pain. Gillian teases Nebula with some levity. Thanos being removed from the picture has brought her some peace. She's going to have some fun. That sounds kind of cool. Klimentov is asked about Mantis. Sean Gunn is asked about, I don't get any answers apparently. Sir Sean Gunn is asked about being Craiglin. The truth is that the most rewarding part of it has been working with my brother, which he says every time. Why wouldn't he? He said fighting back tears. Now, so we've had Pratt, Gunn, and now Sean Gunn crying on stage. The truth is that the most rewarding. Hang on. It expands over the course of 3 movies. It's come to a point where it's not just about the joy of working with them; it's about the joy of working with other people. We were legitimately choked up watching backstage. We effing care. I'm sorry, but we do. We care. It extends to all of us. It extends to all of us. He says, "Wow, I'm getting welled up a little." No, it's my allergies. Will Poulter is asked about Warlock. Pretty surreal to ever even have stepped on the Guardian set. He said, "I was welcomed into the family." Nothing really there about the character. They talked to Maria Bakalova about playing Cosmo the space dog. And then back to Chukwudi Iwuji, who enters Hall H fully dressed as his character, the High Evolutionary. Came in full costume, a lot like the Loki entrance, except this was in the back of the stage, not the side of the stage. Walked through the audience and stuff. And there you go. That's it. Yeah, Guardians. Anything you want to add? We did not get to see any footage as
no.
audience.
I don't.
So,
I think they might save that for D23 as well.
Yeah, probably. There's probably a lot to button up on it.
I think Rocket is going to die.
Okay.
Just like you said, it's the end. Doesn't mean everyone is going to die, but I think there will be deaths, and I think Rocket is going to be that one. I think he's going to make the sacrificing play to save Groot this time, just like Groot saved everyone in the first one. So I think Rocket's going to die. I will bet a penny.
Oh wow, he's putting it all out there for it. He really, really believes in it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right. Let's see here real quick.
I want to see Adam Warlock. I'm sure he's all gold and everything. Per Dorian Parks, Adam Warlock looked dope. So there we go. We got Cosmo, played by Maria Baklava. Cool. Cosmo, the Russian talking dog. Maybe we'll even have a Howard the Duck cameo again. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Maybe Howard the Duck.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on to well, actually, real quick, Phase 6 of the MCU will culminate with Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. There it is. That's the end of Phase 6. So 4, 5, and 6 they have mapped out. Although I'm sorry, Phase 6 is only 2 movies. I don't think so, sir.
3 movies so far.
Whoa. What was the third one?
The one you haven't said yet. The Fantastic Four, which is the start of Phase 6.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mention it because they didn't mention it, really. So there was really no mention of Fantastic Four in this other than that here's a poster and it's part of Phase 6. So, yeah. Anyway, there was a brief musical performance leading into the Black Panther portion as Ryan Coogler takes the stage along with cast members. We got to see Dominic Thorne and Tenoch Huerta, who are playing Iron Heart, Riri Williams, and Namor, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also see Namora, which I'm guessing is his sister or love interest. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Namor, so I don't know his world too much at this point. Lupita Nyong'o would say we get to see more of Wakanda. Was pretty sure that would happen based on the title of this movie. The world of Wakanda is expanding, and you guys have a lot to look forward to. Let's see, a lot of them talking about how blessed it is to be in this movie, how important representation is for the Black community to see Black superheroes, which is absolutely true. Not just superheroes, but people of power, people of doing good things, people of respect, intelligence, and all sorts of avenues that they don't usually get, where usually it lends to a white male lead type of thing. So that's good. They all talked about it. Thorne debuts in this film. She doesn't really talk about the character. She just talks about how cool it was to be in the movie. And then we got the trailer or teaser. It's not a trailer, I'd say. It's definitely a teaser. So let me just pop that up here and we'll discuss as it airs, and then we'll wrap things up here as fireworks continue to blow up outside my window, apparently. So yeah, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I have not even watched this yet. So I'm seeing it without words or sound with y'all, as Kyle's not paying attention for some reason.
I'm paying attention. I know
he's not.
I'm also trying to see if something I saw has been officially confirmed or if it's just one of those rumor accounts.
Probably just a rumor, is my guess. So yeah, a lot of good footage. I mean, hopefully you guys have all saw it. I've seen it already with the sound and stuff, the way you're meant to see it on YouTube or Twitter. I'm sure it's all out there. Oh, very pretty water.
Yeah.
There she is. Oh,
now
someone's pregnant.
Yeah. So I think that's part of Atlantis that we see.
That's not baby Black Panther?
No.
What?
I think.
Oh, those are big whales.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing some deep sea drilling. Is that what's? Oh, all right. Yeah, we are.
A lot of Wakanda tech in the drill platform.
Sure. Oh, that's cool.
Wakanda, and that's Riri.
All right. Yep. There's Namor.
Namor.
Oh, frozen Wakanda.
Mm-hmm. And during that time, she is saying that my family is dead.
Mm-hmm. Is this going to be a full movie without, or well, there's Ironheart right there. Yeah. Without an actual Black Panther? Are we leading towards the new one at the end of this movie, perhaps?
Just wait.
Oh, fine.
But yeah, we get more shots of Namor.
There's
Yeah,
Namor there. That's pretty dope.
the underwater stuff
Uh,
looks good.
Oh, they're gonna kill the Avatar people.
Yep, there
Oh,
you go.
okay, there was somebody.
Yeah.
Who could it be now?
Who knows? Maybe
Oh,
Shuri.
I paused that perfectly. I don't know what you're doing, YouTube.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's
not a woman. I don't think that's a woman, just based on the waist.
I am going to think it is a woman.
All right. I don't know. Just the waist doesn't seem feminine.
Well, it's definitely.
That's not a sexist thing to say.
No.
Body types are a thing.
I don't know.
If it's a woman, that's cool. I'd be happy to be wrong if it's a woman. I don't care. I really don't care if it's a man or woman.
I'm interested to see why Wakanda and Atlantis are at odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it because that they're helping with this drilling, that they're getting into Atlantean territory? That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe Wakanda Tech is helping that, and they're blaming Wakanda. They see Wakanda on some drill or something, or I don't know, who knows, and they blame the people of Wakanda for it. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely watch it with the sound, because there's a lot to it, especially with
I mean, I tend to, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't just gonna be. Yep, that's it. I'm done.
Definitely with T'Challa's mother and that powerful line about saying her whole family's dead. So that what happened to Shuri? Who knows? We'll find out. Maybe not. Maybe it happened.
Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps not. All right, that's gonna do it for us tonight. I'm cutting it short because I have to pee really, really bad. I've been sitting here doing live tweets for the longest ever, and I need to go to the potty. We'll be back tomorrow to wrap things up, probably a little earlier, maybe like 6 o'clock Central Time, to close things out from San Diego Comic-Con. We'll talk about whatever happens on the last day, if anything cool happens, and then we'll talk about our favorite moments from the weekend. And yeah, anything you want to promote there, Eric Kyle?
Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krause 89, twitch.tv/KKrause89.
There it is, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thanks, Derpy, for commenting. If you're still with us, thanks for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow. AtomicKingdom.com for all your cool articles and podcasts. Atomic Kingdom on all of the social medias. Like, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Be good to each other. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. And good night.
Bye.